Hi guys, and welcome to Comics and Chill, and today we are looking at Wolverine SNIKT issue 2 by Tsutomu Nihei. And this video is actually coming from a request in the comments of the first issue, so thanks for that. The issue picks up immediately where the first issue ended, and Logan is fighting this giant regenerating monster. Every time Wolverine strikes this thing, it just grows its parts back and stands back up. Just like Wolverine, he's regenerating all the time. Until eventually the creature is shot through the back and through the chest from behind by this dude who, I think he's a robot, called the Colonel. And he explains you've got to shoot the creatures through the core in their chest in order to kill them permanently. Wolverine passes out due to the injuries he sustained during the fight, and the Resistance fighters take them back to their underground base. And when he wakes up, the girl who brought him to this dimension, or this planet, which she actually reveals is Earth, about 50 years in the future. I think she says the year is like 2058, and basically most of humanity is being killed by these creatures called the Mandate, and that for the last 11 years the Mandate have been running the show, and the humans are dwindling in number, and the only weapon that the Resistance has that can kill them is the gun on the Colonel's left arm, and they are actually running out of ammunition for it. And it's right around here that they discover that one of the Resistance fighters has been infected by the Mandate. And so the Colonel tries to handle it, but he actually misses, and this creature escapes into the upper levels of the base. But just before the Mandate creature is able to cause too much damage, Wolverine is able to get the jump on him from above and destroy his orb core by stabbing him straight through it. And the issue ends with Wolverine demanding to know exactly what's going on. So like I mentioned in the video for issue 1, I love the cover design throughout this series. It's nice, big and bold, not overloaded with detail, just a nice figure drawing on top of a flat color. I also love the logo design. And just like the first issue, I absolutely love the sort of scratchy line work that he's using. Though in places it can seem a little rougher than the first issue. I'm not sure if he had a longer lead time on that first issue, but I still love it. It's got great energy. And I would love to know the sort of speed that he was attacking these pages at. I know a lot of mangaka are known for their sort of speed. I don't know if Nihei was using an assistant on this. My guess would be no, because his line work is sort of so lively and sketchy that I think if he was just drawing the figures and the back, someone else was doing the sort of sketchy backgrounds, there could be a bit of a clashing. He's also not using any sort of halftone on this, probably because it's in full color. But I'd imagine he works at a pretty fast clip. The whole issue definitely reads at a manga pace, so I'm not sure how that would have been received back in, I think it was 2003. You can read this thing in under 5 minutes. I love that kind of manga pacing. I'm a big fan of sort of panels that are just atmospheric shots or focusing on random objects in the environment. I think my only minor beef with the art in the issue is the occasional use of blur effects, which I think is by the colorist. It's probably the best example of this is on this page here. I get that it's trying to add to the sort of downward kinetic force that's going on. Wolverine jumping on top of this monster. I feel that could have been handled in the line work, but a pet peeve of mine throughout all of comics is the use of this sort of Photoshop blur. Whether it's trying to mimic camera focus like in film, or to just try and add to some sort of kinetic force. I just think that can always kind of be handled in the line work, if not even just with solid color. But I guess I'll do another video on what I like and don't like on color in comics. But yeah, as I mentioned with my video on issue 1, I definitely recommend the series, but also it's got me into Tsutomu Nihei's other works, such as Blame and Biomega. And also, I was doing some research for another video I'm doing on the Halo graphic novel that came out in 2006. I wanted to go through Mobius's issue of that. And whilst flipping through the book, I realized that Nihei actually has a chapter in the Halo graphic novel as well. And it looks really interesting. I can't wait to cover that too. But thanks for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Follow us on social media. Tell your friends. And I'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day.